January 27th, 2016, and we're just having our morning coffee in the parlor. These are Piedmont Airlines cups. I found them in my grandfather's basement from the days when he used to be an airline pilot, and I just think it's really cool. That's the cracked one. I just think it's really cool that we have those in the matching saucers. And I just wanted to share this story really quick. My dad is traveling right now. He went up to Minnesota. Do you want to tell the story?
Well, the plane apparently had mechanical issues in Minnesota. And it was snowing up there and about 23 degrees. And they started saying, well, it's going to be 30-minute delay and another 30-minute delay. And he already had a fairly tight connection in Atlanta. And so he started seeing his connection go like that. Panicking. And so when they got on the plane and got out there, they had more delay and, of course, had to start de-icing. And he just realized that he wasn't getting home.
And can I just add that he always has the worst luck traveling, and he doesn't handle it well. He gets really stressed and panicked.
No, he gets really upset about the work involved that he has to make up. And so so he got on the phone with reservations and with Delta, and thanks Delta. And anyway, they said, we'll get you a hotel, and then we'll get you home on the first flight out. So that was okay. The trouble was he had important meetings in Columbia that he was planning to drive to this morning. So he decided that he would take him up on the hotel, even thought about renting a car and driving through to Columbia last night. But anyway, took him up on the hotel. Actually got a flight this morning to Columbia. And his decision then was whether to rent a car and come home or, have us come get him or whatever. But the fun part is that the hotel that they set him up in turned out to be a real bummer. And also it was a backup hotel from the one that he got out there waiting for the shuttle to come. And apparently the shuttle never showed up for the first hotel. So he hooked up with a shuttle driver from another hotel that said that they would honor the voucher. And so they just, I think he'd made friends with some, paper salesman or something. And so they decided together, well, we'll just take this shuttle and go to this hotel. That guy had gotten dissed also by Delta. And so they go to this hotel that he claimed smelled bad and had stains. And then he wasn't sure he would make the morning shuttle back to Atlanta because he was told that for his 8 o'clock flight there would be 2-hour security delay. And so if I might just read an excerpt from what happened. He was very concerned that he wasn't going to make the shuttle, and he said, made it, got on the shuttle. And so I thought, okay, he's going to make it to Columbia. And then I got a text, and it said, OMG, my shuttle broke down on the way to the airport. The steering snapped off the drivetrain, and we coasted to a stop with no steering. They sent someone to get us. This has been a trip from hell. And also, he said, for the record, the worst hotel I have ever stayed in.
Smell and stains.
Yeah, smell and stains. And so, anyway, he got to the airport. He's on his flight. He was going to rest. I think it's maybe a 20-minute flight to Columbia.
Oh, he got a bad macchiato from Starbucks.
Oh, yeah, bad double macchiato.
Was it from Starbucks?
He didn't actually say. We think it is.
I think it is. He said I rock the macchiato. So.
Yeah. He said it was bad, and Alexandra, of course, burns theirs up. And she does, because I have a...
It's a cortado.
It's a cortado, but it is in a Piedmont Airlines.
Yes, it is.
Mug.
Which I just did a shout out on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's going to finish his meetings in Columbia,
we're actually going to come down to Columbia, which is about 2.5 hours, and stick him in the car, let him take a nap, take him to Charlotte, have some dinner.
And
get him on
Abby
the
and
bed.
we're working I have some meetings this afternoon, and she's babysitting this afternoon. But if the timing all works out, we may surprise him and show up in Charlotte tonight at the restaurant to have dinner together. So I'll vlog and if that happens, but anyway, that's something we've talked about. So that is the story of my dad's trip from hell. It's pretty funny because he always gets that luck.
Yeah, he does. And he stresses so bad.
He does. Like, we just have fun with it. We don't care, We'll just
Yeah.
like sit in the airport or whatever,
Yeah.
but it's so funny.
So the moral of the story is probably a good idea not to accept a trip to Minneapolis from Greensboro in January, expecting to get back the next day. Unwise. #unwise.
I'm preparing these photos of mine to take to a local coffee shop this afternoon. I'm going to sell them there. So I'm just going to clean them and make sure they look their best. And I'm also, while I'm at that coffee shop, I'm going to be taking some pictures for them of coffee drinks for their Instagram page for promotion. If anyone's interested in any of my prints, you can go to my website, which I have in the down bar, and or email me at alexandraplittfilms@gmail.com. This picture is it's one of my favorite ones. I actually took this picture in Miami, and as you probably know by now, if you've been watching my vlogs, I have an obsession with birds, and especially peacocks, just always have. And we were just driving along in Miami, and we saw this, I don't know what you call it, a group of peacocks, and a gaggle of peacocks, and we stopped the car, and I was like taking pictures. I'm so excited because I just love birds so much, and peacocks especially. I had never seen one in person, and anyway, that's the story behind that one. This one, I threw a stone in a puddle in the mountains. These pictures I took in New York. That's obviously the Brooklyn Bridge, and that's from a rooftop in Manhattan. And then this is my own city. That's the story on all these pictures. And so I'm excited to sell them, hopefully sell some of them, because they're really special to me, and I hope somebody loves them too and can find a good home. We're walking right now. Part of my vlogs is I just want to document the stuff that we do every day that's special, and as mundane or whatever as it might sound to some people, walking is just a really favorite part of my day, just to get some fresh air, and it's just good for your mind and everything. And it's 43 degrees right now, which feels warm to us because it's been, what, like, ooh, ice. I'm not gonna try to vlog and, oh my gosh, walk at the same time. But anyway, that's what we're doing right now. So it's a lovely winter day. Oh gosh, here's a bad thing about working out in an urban setting like this. You run into people you know that you kind of don't want to see. I mean, not to sound rude or anything, but maybe it's just us, but surely there's some people out there that, like, you just don't want to see some people sometimes.
When you're working out.
And so you're just like, hey, bye. No. Oh.
It's a pretty bird.
Oh. Look at its feet.
Its head's bleeding.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Brought me coffee.
Hi, Alexandra.
Hi, do you want to say hi to the vlog?
Hi.
Okay, I'm leaving.
You're
Bye.
gonna be on
I'm heading to my meeting now. Oh, really quick, I just wanted to give a shout out. This jacket that I'm wearing, it's from one of my favorite local stores called Plitt, and I'll put a link down below to their website, but they have really cool stuff, and I found this. It was really affordable. I think it was only $30 or something like that. And anyway, all of their stuff's really cool, so you should check it out.
That's like a 3-year. Every one of their things is a 3-year.
The shot of the coffee shop that you just saw was the place where I was taking some promotional pictures for their social media. Cool spot, I would definitely recommend it. I'll also put their information in the description box in case you live in the area and want to try it out. So I'm headed home, and Abby's gonna be done with babysitting, so we'll meet there, and then we're gonna head to Charlotte to surprise our dad at dinner, which I'm really excited about. All right, Abby's back from babysitting. Hey! So we're gonna get in the car and head to Charlotte. Charlotte, and we're gonna go into the restaurant now. I should mention our dad doesn't know we're here, so it's a surprise.
Great, thank you. Hi.
What's up? Oh, this is a great surprise. Great table. Oh gosh, I don't want to sit.
I can't get out to you, but hi.
Hi.
How was your trip from hell?
Oh, best trip from LA. That was a remember when, never again. That was maybe the single worst trip of my life. I had to get downstairs because it's first come first serve on the shuttle, or on the van shuttle. So I'm down there and there's already people there, and I'm like, oh no, I'm out of this place. So I basically break in line, and I go to the front door, and as soon as that van pulls in, I'm the first guy out there. Stick my bag down the back, and I got in the passenger seat.
Oh,
I said, my God, this is my seat. I'm going to the airport. And so, man, this is like 5:55 in the morning, and so anyway, we're getting in, and I'm like, I get to the airport and get some coffee, get something to eat, because I had no dinner, no breakfast. So I'm like,
I'm sure none of this would have happened if Alexandra had been with me.
I'm just right there on the razor's edge.
yeah, I know.
I'm gonna kill somebody. So we're driving down the road, and so I have a black dude, and I'm like talking to him, going, man, hey, where do you live? And in Atlanta, and I said, how long you been doing this? He goes, it's my first day on the job.
And he's driving like a bat out of hell.
And he is driving like Armageddon is happening. So man, it's beginning to pick up rush hour, and he's doing this in a 15-passenger van, and there's no front on those vans. So anyway, we're getting close to the airport, and all of a sudden, boom! And so the van is doing this, and then it starts doing this, and I'm in the front, and I look over, and he's doing this.
With the steering
And
wheel.
nothing's happening, and like he went from a black man to a white man. He's like just like that, and so we're just decelerating. He cannot steer. He broke off from that. So we're on the major interstate, and we're just I'm just going. I'm just going down. So we kind of landed like here. Off ramp, main highway. So we're there, and everybody's just like, looking around.
Oh God!
And now everybody's mad because you're blocking traffic. So everybody that goes by you, you stupid.
Yeah.
This is 6, And so I'm sitting there going,
It's too early to say bad words.
I'm going, well, not going to get this flight.
Oh my God.
And so the dude calls, and he says, first day on the job. He says, hey, my van broke. and I've got 7 or 8, however many passengers in the van, and they said, well, I could hear him say, well, what happened? He goes, I can't steer it. The steering wheel's broken. And he did this, and he's looking out his window, and the wheels don't move.
Oh my god.
And they say, well, just sit tight. We'll send somebody. We'll send somebody to you. And then he calls back again, and he goes, hey man, or they called him. And he goes, yeah, we're still sitting here. And the guy said, hey, just try again. And so he does this. And he looks out and he goes, the damn steering wheel's broke. I can't go anymore. So he tried to slightly accelerate and turn it, and he's turning this way, and we're just going in that direction. Oh my God. So we stopped, and so finally, this is like now 6:30, and security at Atlanta was bad because of backup. They were saying it's going to take 2 hours to get through security. My flight's at 8 o'clock or 8:12. And I'm like, so a kind of a taxi minivan pulled up with 5 seats. And they said, hey, can I go ahead and take anybody? And I was like, yep, you can take me. I just jumped out, left everybody in the back, pulled my suitcase out of the back. And so as I was getting out, I turned to the guy and I said, hey, I'm so glad to be able to share this experience with you for the first day of work. Everybody cracked up laughing, and I just slammed the door and got out.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like...
Back home now, it's about 10 o'clock, so I'm just going to finish editing the vlog and then get some sleep because I have to get up early tomorrow to babysit. So it was a really fun day today. It was really fun surprising my dad and Charlotte for dinner, and just my meeting went well, and it was pretty outside, and I don't know, it was just a good day. So anyway, that's all, and I'll see you tomorrow.